And were they to maintain that by divine presence is meant the specific revelation of God, expressed by certain Sufis as the most holy outpouring, if this be in the essence itself, it is evident that it hath been eternally in the divine knowledge. Assuming the truth of this hypothesis, attainment unto the divine presence is in this sense obviously possible to no one, inasmuch as this revelation is confined to the innermost essence, unto which no man can attain. The way is barred, and all seeking rejected. The minds of the favorites of heaven, however high they soar, can never attain this station, how much less the understanding of obscured and limited minds. And were they to say that by divine presence is meant the secondary revelation of God, interpreted as the holy outpouring, this is admittedly applicable to the world of creation, that is, in the realm of the primal and original manifestation of God. Such revelation is confined to his prophets and chosen ones, inasmuch as none mightier than they hath come to exist in the world of being. This truth all recognize and bear witness thereto. These prophets and chosen ones of God are the recipients and revealers of all the unchangeable attributes and names of God. They are the mirrors that truly and faithfully reflect the light of God. Whatsoever is applicable to them is in reality applicable to God himself, who is both the visible and the invisible. The knowledge of him who is the origin of all things, and attainment unto him, are impossible save through knowledge of and attainment unto these luminous beings who proceed from the Sun of Truth. By attaining, therefore, to the presence of these holy luminaries, the presence of God himself is attained. From their knowledge, the knowledge of God is revealed, and from the light of their countenance, the splendor of the face of God is made manifest. Through the manifold attributes of these essences of detachment, who are both the first and the last, the seen and the hidden, it is made evident that he who is the Son of Truth is the first and the last, the seen and the hidden. Likewise the other lofty names and exalted attributes of God. Therefore, whosoever and in whatever dispensation hath recognized and attained unto the presence of these glorious, these resplendent and most excellent luminaries, hath verily attained unto the presence of God himself, and entered the city of eternal and immortal life. Attainment unto such presence is possible only in the day of resurrection, which is the day of the rise of God himself through his all-embracing revelation. This is the meaning of the day of resurrection, spoken of in all the scriptures and announced unto all people. Reflect, can a more precious, a mightier, and more glorious day than this be conceived, so that man should willingly forego its grace, and deprive himself of its bounties, which like unto vernal showers are raining from the heaven of mercy upon all mankind? Having thus conclusively demonstrated that no day is greater than this day, and no revelation more glorious than this revelation, and having set forth all these weighty and infallible proofs which no understanding mind can question, and no man of learning overlook, how can man possibly, through the idle contention of the people of doubt and fancy, deprive himself of such a bountiful grace? Have they not heard the well-known tradition, when the Qayyim riseth, that day is the day of resurrection? In like manner, the Imams, those unquenchable lights of divine guidance, have interpreted the verse. What can such expect but that God should come down to them overshadowed with clouds? A sign which they have unquestionably regarded as one of the features of the day of resurrection, as referring to the Qayyim and his manifestation. Strive, therefore, O my brother, to grasp the meaning of resurrection, and cleanse thine ears from the idle sayings of these rejected people. Shouldst thou step into the realm of complete detachment, thou wilt readily testify that no day is mightier than this day, and that no resurrection more awful than this resurrection can ever be conceived. One righteous work performed in this day equaleth all the virtuous acts which for myriads of centuries men have practiced. Nay, we ask forgiveness of God for such a comparison. For verily the reward which such a deed deserveth is immensely beyond and above the estimate of men, inasmuch as these undiscerning and wretched souls have failed to apprehend the true meaning of resurrection, and of the attainment unto the divine presence. They therefore have remained utterly deprived of the grace thereof. Although the sole and fundamental purpose of all learning, and the toil and labor thereof, is attainment unto, and the recognition of, this station, yet they are all immersed in the pursuit of their material studies. They deny themselves every moment of leisure, and utterly ignore him, who is the essence of all learning, and the one object of their quest. Methinks their lips have never touched the cup of divine knowledge, nor do they seem to have attained even a dewdrop of the showers of heavenly grace.